This is around, baby.
You know?
All right, we're public, so we're going to start warming up here.
I've heard Lasso's great. Yeah, my writing partner is a huge Ted Lasso fan.
Pre-showing it up a little bit here. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the podcast. It started, but it hasn't started. We're gonna get going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
watching a little bit of the technical Emmy Awards.
And the Emmy goes to
the creative Emmys. They're not technical. They don't want to be dorks like that.
My God, she's beautiful.
Blake Neely.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they got to get knockouts to.
You know.
To not. Normally, it would just be someone in like an art smock, telling everybody they did a good job.
Just almost 20 years ago, an incredible human named Greg Berlanti believed in me. And I don't want... I'll screw up everyone else's...
Oh, he's riffing. That's when they get emotional.
Yeah, exactly.
He's unrestrained by the piece of paper in front of him.
Exactly. You know...
You need it.
Crying at your awards show, I don't know. You know me and crying. I have an ambivalent relationship. I think a good cry is necessary. I can respect a good cry.
Yeah.
I think when it goes too many times, there's a frequency to it. That's when it starts to annoy me a little bit.
That's when it starts getting into pussy shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, but not that. It's just
pieces of my furniture and whatever else you would let me do. To everyone else that makes my life amazing, Ray is one of them. I'll thank you in person. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ray.
I know.
That guy's fucking losing it for whatever. He made the curtains for whatever fucking TV show.
No, I think it might have been no, that wasn't a writing award. Yeah, it's the creative side. Exactly. God.
I mean, it used to be the technical Emmys, but they can't call it the techies because they're not that kind of dork anymore.
Wow. It's a new world.
Online from Domino's.
Hell yeah.
So again, what was the stadium? Is it totally cool and like just ultra modern?
It's like walking into the future. I went, for everybody, if there's anybody listening right now, I went to the Rams game. I went to the new stadium. It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's like walking into the future.
The camera's right in my line of sight, man. Is there any way to?
I could lean over.
Okay, yeah, exactly. It would help because we can make more eye contact in that way.
Oh, okay.
Across the room because the camera is sort of right in the way. That's all. But it's all good.
I could do this.
It's good. Again, this is a pre-show thing, but yeah, the
back, is that better?
That's better. It is. But then, so literally, it's like truly a space. I think of the spaceship. That was always the knock on what they did with Soldier Field. Oh my God, it looks like a spaceship just plopped down right in Soldier Field.
Because the fucking historical society wouldn't let them touch the building like a bunch of assholes.
So then they did that, and that was like the spaceship done bad. This is the spaceship done good.
It's done well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's. I could see that being in LA, like you're walking into the future. I would probably, honest to God, if I walked into a building like that, I am convinced with my sensibilities, I might have a seizure. Like if I actually walk,
it's a little bit vertigo-ish. Like it's I get what you're saying. It's, there's no the ramps up. There's nothing to grab onto.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you just slowly kind of walk.
You're walking up a giant concrete platform where the rails are 30 feet on either side of you.
Yeah. That's like an old school stadium. The dual purpose stadiums were that way. Memorial Stadium in Baltimore felt that way.
Yeah.
Where my brother, I think I told you the story of. Yeah, I'm ready to. But I need to tell a quick story. My brother, we went to a Chief Colt game in 1979. The hostages were in Iran.
The hostages
were in Iran. I remember that. And I was 10 years old. My brother was 14, just going to turn 15. And the Chiefs won. They won 10-7. Marv Levy was the coach of the Chiefs. He actually came up with the Chiefs, not the Bills, from Chicago, and who I met. And he was waving his pennant, walking down one of those long ramps that you were just describing. And my father and I were like maybe 10 feet behind him, and he was 14 years old. I think maybe he just turned 15. He's waving it, and some dude cold-cocked him, turned around and cold-cocked my brother. He was 15 years old, and he blasted him in the face. He said it kind of grazed him, but I mean, the point got across. The dude took a fucking swing at him.
Oh yeah.
Hit, and the guy was like in his mid-20s. He was going to punch a fucking little punk.
Yeah. Well,
that's very Baltimore. It's very
Baltimore.
It's very East Coast sports fan.
Street tough. That guy. imagine the dude who had a hat that like
one of those
one of like those paperboy hats.
Yeah, or one of those like a Kangol. We have a Kangol, but you wear it the other way. Like you don't wear it backwards. You wear it forward. Like it was one of those like old like you're a union man. When you wear one of those hats, that you might
Christian
be
Bale and Newsies.
Yeah.
A Newsies. They call it a Newsies hat specifically.
Wow.
Because of the Irish. Well, what a better way to start the show. We're going to have a good time. Welcome in, everybody. We'll see you on the other side of the intro here. From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Purple color I see. Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 9th.
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I got me.
You gotta show it some love, you gotta show it some green. The world's gone crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that down. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that online radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city. Here I thought that we had gone steady.
All right. Who we got up here? This
is that John Sally?
No, this is JB Smoove looking like a fucking record producer.
Was he an actor of some sort? Or is he? I tell you what, that song again, it works.
It's a great song.
It focuses me.
No, this is a comedian. This guy was in fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh yeah.
He's not. He
is that Murphy?
No, Eddie Murphy wouldn't be at
exactly.
this one.
I know. He's like, what?
If he's there to not be recognized.
I don't know if he'd feel safe there.
That's the most Hollywood thing ever. You got to like, I want to lay low. I'll come to the technical Emmys with me. It's a good place to lay low. You're just there
like that's in your thought process, like where you got to go.
Because they don't think to just go to a park. That's too regular people shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, welcome in, everybody. I'm Keith Pazel. This is my podcast. If you're a fan of the show, you know what we're going to do. We're going to watch TV. We're going to riff on it. We're going to talk about news in the world. I got to cut that song out better. It really just fucking... But let's welcome the stars of the show real quick here, though. Hey, everybody.
That's right.
All right. Just easing on into it here. I would love to have a band leader.
Yeah. This, I wouldn't mind playing that type of music at some, like a motel.
I mean, it matches
somewhere.
what we're watching the technical Emmys right now.
Exactly.
This is the bitch, the bitch of the Emmys.
Is there ever not an award season in Hollywood? Is it always an award season?
They got something for everything.
I mean, it's just like I remember that being a complaint like 40 years ago, and now it's amplified. It's gotten more aggressive.
It's Christmas on the square.
He doesn't sound like that suit. You know what I'm saying? That might sound racist, but whatever. It's a joke. Don't cancel me for listeners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They all have to fight for that one Emmy. That'd be hilarious. Only one of you can keep it, and they all just battle. That would be a good technical Emmys.
Oh, yeah.
That's the technical side of it. They all learn a different fucking technique.
A fighting skill.
There's one Emmy on a podium, and then you have to... 6 people have to run for it, and then you just battle for the Emmy. The literal battle for the Emmy.
For the Dolly Parton show that just won the award. What was that, a Dolly Parton Christmas? I think we might have watched that.
Well, we watch Reba. That's very Dolly-ish.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I like, something Reba. Reba's
good fucking, if you're at home doing laundry, you pop in a little Reba. It's good stuff. I'm not down on Reba at all.
So this is the technical,
Yeah, it is the technical Emmys. We're also here. We're refreshing the entertainment Google Trends. We're the most current podcast on the internet here.
Wow.
Right now we got a little Impact Wrestling trending, Ultimate Fighting, Lifetime, Sherry Shepherd Lifetime movies. This is the television fucking news here.
Yeah.
Another, because we're gonna get into the Emmy the real Emmys is tomorrow. And the nominees, I think 2 or 3 shows are the only shows that are on actual networks that have been nominated for Emmys. Everything else is Netflix,
it's all
Hulu,
streamed up,
Disney Plus. Yeah.
Wow.
Streamed up.
Man, that was just a term I made up on the fly. You see, I'm still hip. I'm hip with the kids.
You're with it and you're hip.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's we're gonna watch a little bit of this, and then go. I want to hear about your experience, Keith. You had a big event this past week. You went to the opening of the NFL season at SoFi Stadium, where the Chicago Bears played the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's watch high school football.
Absolutely. This is good. I bet you there's some pretty good athletes here.
Really well coached.
I bet you there's some guys who can run.
Billy O'Donnell taking the handoff here. Billy is the local bully in his team. People don't like Billy.
God, I feel old. Like these are like children to me. They're like
they're in high school.
Embryos.
They're literal children.
Yeah, it's wow.
They're in high school, so you wouldn't be wrong.
But even watching the NFL was the last league where I still felt like the guys looked like older than me because they were men at 24.
I mean, everybody did.
Like,
when I was in 2nd grade, the 5th graders looked like hulking people.
Absolutely.
And then I got to 5th grade, and I was like, I felt like I was still the same height as I was in 2nd grade. I was like, what a ripoff. I thought I was going to be fucking Lou Ferrigno.
Absolutely. I mean, I think about when I was 5 or 6 years old. If you were in college, my parents were like maybe a little bit, maybe 5 years older than kids who were in college. It's like they were, or maybe 10 years older. So like college kids, they were just grown adults to me. It was just like they're gigantic. And you realize when you're 21, you're still a clown.
Oh yeah,
you're still very much. You're getting a little bit more.
I honestly feel like 30 is the true I'm an adult now.
Well, I think we've talked about that. I mean, for me, and I've said this, they didn't drop till my early 30s, Keith. My balls didn't drop till my early 30s.
That's the way it is with kids today.
It's always time for that drop. It's a good time for that drop always.
And
I'll tell you what drops is these fucking boys' testicles when they get a good hit to the fucking torso.
Yeah.
Will drop your testicles even if they're not descended. That'll fucking unsend those boys.
Yeah, so that my early 30s, because I had my first career job. I had my graduate degree. I'd gone through a certain seasoning. I felt, I wasn't such an incredible pussy, which I was
an incredible pussy.
I had sort of chilled out a little bit on that. But,
chill dude, a chill dude a little bit.
So yeah, man. Watching some of this.
So I went to SoFi, the stadium of the Rams.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's the first thing I said when I walked in there was just like, oh man, the Bears need one of these.
Yeah,
like you just look around like you're in a really nice library.
Yeah,
that really is. It's a
super
library
clean
of football.
Too. Yeah.
And they've done well to kind of.
That's a good toss.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, that's a good little cannon there. These kids are their stepdads are torturing them, putting them through reps and shit like that.
By the way, we had a little discussion on the spread offense last week. Thank you for exposing me to that. I appreciate that. But go back to your story.
I'm trying to make you like it more.
Well, no, I think the spread is. I think there's elements that are interesting and good about it. I just.
And we'll get into it talking about this Rams game, because the Bears ran the ball like 47 times. So you'll be happy to. They split it down the middle, 50-50.
Wow.
And their pass game, not one pass went over 10 yards.
Yeah,
attempted.
That's when you don't trust your quarterback. that is a very ominous sign. I know, because the Wisconsin Badgers are doing that right now. That they don't throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field.
But we'll talk about this stadium though.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just so big, but everything's close. Like I've been in some hulking fucking stadiums, and you have in Oakland, you have to go so far.
Oh yeah, that shitty old dual purpose crap stadium. It's
but this one, stadium. You look to your right and left, and there's always somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
Anywhere you're at in the stadium, you can kind of see the field, because the field is in a hole. The stadium itself is below the ground.
Absolutely.
So when you walk, second you walk into the stadium, you're on the top row.
Yeah.
Like you're looking down into the stadium.
Yep.
You have to go down to ground level.
That's got to be an earthquake reason why it's designed
probably
that way too.
Same as Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium is essentially attached to a fucking mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is crazy.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dodger Stadium's warming on me because I hated it originally. Because I'm a Wrigley Field boy.
Exactly. Absolutely. And Dodger Stadium is now deemed a retro stadium. When I was a kid, we've talked about this. I maybe made this point. That was like a real cutting edge new stadium. Still, Dodger Stadium in 1977. It was like whoa. Because it wasn't a dual purpose stadium. Like I was used to the football, baseball, which made it a kind of an ugly stadium. It was only a baseball stadium, so it was like wow, that's kind of a unique thing. And now it's gotten like old, but then now it's charm though. It's still got a charm to it.
It's got a charm to it.
You know. Yeah, I hear you. I don't like driving over there doing Lyft when I have to drop people off. It's impossible.
Crow, we'll get into that quickly.
It's impossible.
We spent 2 hours trying to get Lyft. We had to go to the fucking Sizzler down in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. It did not go well. I had to drop someone off for the preseason game there.
At the Sizzler or at the fucking stadium?
No, at the stadium. I should have dropped them. I was in that parking lot for like an hour and 25 minutes.
The Sizzler,
it was a long time.
The Sizzlers where they were watching Sierra Canyon face Servite, it looks like.
Yeah.
This one college here, I'm going to have to take out the wand for this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a logo below here. The people at home can see what I'm pointing at. You can't see the logo, but believe me when I say it looks like they're Latin Kings based on the logo. You know what they say? That those kids come to fucking town and everybody says, fuck, I gotta really know where these fucking things are. These boys come to town and everybody goes, he's got a gun!
Well, I mean, this is actually a pretty nice high school stadium.
Oh yeah, you could tell they play soccer too. They got the big yellow lines for the high school soccer, the bitch of fucking high school sports.
Yeah.
It's the technical Emmy of high school sports.
You still gotta have it. It's part of the whole thing. Look at their numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, they look like the King's English and shit like that. They got these wild street numbers.
Yeah.
These wild street boys.
You know something.
They all got the same face mask now. Old people will love bitching about anything. So the stadium.
Exactly.
So we go in, it's underground. Even when I would fly over it, when I first moved to LA, when I would fly back and forth, like I saw the building of the stadium as you fly overhead. And when I flew over it, it was just the like skeleton of the structure.
Yeah.
And you'd look at this big hole with beams in it and you'd go, how's that going to be a stadium? Like it looked like it looked too small. Like the hole looked too small of a circle where I'm like, the field can't even, but I was 4,000 feet in the air in an airplane.
Yeah, exactly.
So the stadium is kind of built on top of this hole.
Yeah.
And we were in the nosebleeds. It was pretty, there's lame things like they yell, whose house? And everybody goes, Rams house.
Oh, God.
But they also do it for Chargers games. Same chant, but instead of Rams house, it's Chargers house.
Yeah.
So whenever they were yelling Rams house, I would go, the Chargers play here too.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
That's a good line. That
and then I
works.
did it on the concourse leaving the game because I was, I got to do something. They just creamed the Bears.
Yeah.
So this guy was screaming it on the concourse and I was just like, the Rams or the Chargers also play here. And I got a few laughs.
Yeah. That's good.
And the one guy behind me goes, you need to yell louder, bro. And Alicia looks at him and goes, obviously you heard him if you're responding.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then I heard
that's
some
a good line.
Yeah.
That was a good line. That's funny. Because it's the truth. Exactly. So he said it loud enough. It got through. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. That's funny.
So
good line though. Good line.
Yeah.
You got to get a line in, Yeah, exactly.
So we wait. There's two lines. You leave the stadium and there's like a pickup area. I also think an NFL office is there because there's a building that just says National Football League.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have a big presence out here. Absolutely. Yeah.
So the league office is also at this stadium.
Yeah. I think there's definitely some.
They got the league office out here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the NFL Network is based in LA. So there's that connection.
You mean the Globalist Football League?
I tell you what, football translates so well to television. Even this high school production right here actually looks kind of good. There's good lighting in this. You can see
it's
it,
on ESPN. They need to fucking bring it up. We got 2 listeners. Welcome in, everybody.
Come on in.
Join
the party,
in, brother.
But yeah, so you went. What I'm imagining, you and Elisa going into the stadium. Here's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining the opening scene to the movie Logan's Run.
Oh,
that
just
came out
like
in
fucking-
1976.
Or Blade Runner, where there's people selling weird soups.
yeah, and
Intense.
yeah, exactly. And just
Edward and
like-
James Olmos telling him, "Don't do it."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, making frozen eyeballs and shit. You know, yeah. There's a real. I mean, that's such an LA because again, Dodger Stadium. We were talking about it. Dodgers. That was like the space age. It was the jet age. When that, I want to say Dodger Stadium. Did it open like in '62?
I love a good jet age.
I
Yeah,
think it was
because they played in the
62.
Coliseum for a while.
Yeah, exactly. I think in '59 when they beat the White Sox in the World Series, I think they played in the Coliseum. I think like left field was like 265 feet or something. There was one of the poles was that short. But it's a very jet age looking stadium. You know what I mean? Like the architecture look of it was such a like cutting edge kind of.
Oh, the fucking seats are orange and shit.
Yeah, and just like. I don't know.
And I love
the
every
crowns and
every
stuff
layer of Dodger Stadium. I like because one's yellow, one's blue, one's orange. It was like they were like, whatever colors hype in the future, we'll have one of them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Well, and that
in the 70s, it was orange. The orange level is like the walls of a 70s suburban home.
That's such a
paneling.
Yeah.
That's the paneling section of Dodger Stadium.
Orange's heyday was the 1970s, without a doubt. As a color, orange was. Its heyday was like
the show
75. I'd say it was orange.
They should have a show about a Dodger fan called "Orange is the New Section 202."
Because absolutely, yeah, that kind of fire, or that earth tone. I can't tell you. That's why the '80s was such a shit. It was such a 90-degree like pivot. You know, of just like we're gonna have really bright like pastel-y colors. You know, because the earth tones had just died out maybe 4 or 5 years before that. Like very late '70s, very early '80s was still kind of like the earth tone look. But then like new wave became like a music. You know, missing persons and shit. You know, became like wearing gobs of makeup. Like in '82, there was a definite shift.
Wouldn't it be funny if
just letting you all know what the 80s.
I think it'd be funny if dystopian future actually caught on and people's home just had rubble in it and shit like that, but it was like on purpose and stylish.
Why at this point? Why not? You know what I mean? It's just, you can just get a 3D printer and just make your own movie set for your interior design.
Couple more things
It'd
about
be
the stadium.
ridiculous, yeah.
Then we'll get into the game, and you could bitch about the Vikings and just overall Week 2 football.
Exactly.
This TV screen on the roof is insane. It's like the length of the whole roof.
Man.
It's so loud. The speakers at the stadium are so fucking loud.
Yeah.
Like you almost have to squint your eyes. You're not falling asleep at a game.
Yeah.
It'll blast you out.
Yeah, exactly. Your eardrum is like...
Couple douchebag LA fans, the people sitting next to us were clearly not there for football, just there to try and get on TV because it's on ESPN. Anytime the Rams would do well, this dude would sit up and thrust his dick in the air.
Wow.
And his girlfriend was with him, and they would like pull down their masks and kiss all the time. This fucking pussy was drinking White Claw and shit. This fucking pussy was drinking a White Claw.
God, that just sounds. Again, I would go there and just feel like an old man. You know, I mean.
No, we were sitting next to an elderly person. This guy was asking who's in now.
Oh yeah,
he was cool. Had a
Yeah.
pair of binoculars on a set of neck suspenders.
You brought binoculars to a game in 1979. When I went to a game, you bring binoculars was a perfectly acceptable thing to
sitting
do.
in them cookie cutters.
But back then it was like the angles were so shitty. You had to watch. You had to kind of work to watch the game. I have a feeling the sight lines at the stadium are like really good.
There's no poles.
Yeah, it's all just open.
No
exactly.
poles.
It's a big bowl. You know.
Here's the best part, and this isn't even an in-stadium thing.
Yeah.
They project the game onto the roof for planes flying overhead.
Wow.
That's fucking futuristic and insane.
Yeah, absolutely. That is. Yeah, that totally is. It's God. What an absolutely aggressive, gaudy thing to do, though. It's garish. You know. It's garish.
Oh, it's definitely and even just the idea that like it's so the planes flying overhead could see. Like, how do you know they want to? First of all, depending on where you're flying, you can't even see the stadium.
Yeah. You got to be flying in from Chicago. That route going over when you're landing.
Sometimes
descending,
you can.
Yeah.
You have to like lean over. You have to be in a wind and like lean over and down.
Yeah.
You can though, but it's just one of those like unnecessary. Like we have all these fucking LED light bulbs on this roof, so we have to use it for something.
Wow. Think of the electricity. Think of the electricity it takes.
Oh, dude, your
like,
cell phone service is just kaput in that fucking stadium.
Yeah.
It's non-existent. You're not using your cell phone when you're inside there.
Isn't that a design flaw? Isn't that a problem?
I mean, every stadium has bad cell phone service, but it's not handy because
it's because of all the collection of everyone's cell phones being in close proximity. Okay, yeah, exactly.
It's very picturesque though too, because you want to text pictures to people, but it takes forever to send. Taking a lift, like it cuts out just standing in the parking lot. So after the game, we're fucking standing there for multiple hours trying to catch a lift.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know.
It was fucking crazy. You have to pay $80. You finally get back. It was wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. It was. I dropped someone off there for the first preseason game between the Chargers and Niners, and it was sold out because it was the first game they were playing there, and I got caught in that parking lot for almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe I mentioned that before.
They bitch about the traffic, and Crow just looks back and he goes,
Well, hello, Larry.
Portland is a long way. But yeah, I didn't like driving over there. I don't like driving near the stadiums here. The traffic is terrible.
The guy I drove with...
If you can master that technology... I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine.
If you can master the technology, if you could somehow figure out how to get crisp cell phone service when all the phones are in close proximity like that, if you could somehow design... I don't know how you would do that. I'm sure there's someone probably trying to work on that. If you could do that, that would be a real breakthrough, wouldn't it?
Oh, totally.
I mean, you could send your and have almost instantaneous, and where it's when it's how many fans does it see? How many people can sit in the stadium?
I don't get. Let's get an exact number on that because I think close to 80,000 because I think it's the highest in the league.
Well, no, I think Dallas is. I believe. I think that Cowboy Stadium. I think seats like. I want to say it's like 94,000.
70,000, expandable to up to 100,240 for the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow. So they have that capacity.
So yeah, AT&T Stadium is 80,000 seats.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But SoFi has there's the YouTube theater attached to it. That's separate. It's just insane. Rams fans are pieces of shit. They're either insane cholo maniacs or they just have never heard of football. There's no in between.
Yeah, I believe that. I will say, but I mean, as much as I used to bitch about Bears fans sometimes, not a lot. I actually liked them. As far as the fan base goes, I like them a hell of a lot more than Green Bay's fan base. There's no doubt about it because I just feel like there's they've been around for, I don't know, there's a certain Chicago-ness to it that I respect,
Got to see Justin Fields.
I'm sick of these wuss San Francisco coaches.
Got to see Justin Fields' first NFL touchdown.
The crowd, you could hear
that
it.
was fantastic.
I mean, how many Chicago fans do you think were there? A lot were flying in. I
mean, probably a third of the stadium. was Chicago fans
because when he scored, it was loud.
We all came late. Because we're used to being in a city where you could fucking walk around.
Yeah, exactly.
She was going to the game and she texted me and she was like, "Do Rams fans exist?" And then we walk into the stadium and they were all just there. You can tell Rams fans showed up at 4:00.
Yeah. Wow. Yep.
Even earlier too, because the game started at 5:20 our time.
Yep. I mean, I'm sure it was a party. Yeah. I'm sure.
Here's another cool thing about the stadium, then we could talk about the game. There's no air conditioning. It's built to lift the heat up and shoot it out the two open ends of the stadium. So every now and again, you just feel a whoosh of a breeze go past you because it cycles out the air.
That's kind of nice.
So futuristic.
Yeah. God,
aside from the lack of being able to use futuristic technology in the stadium, it's a futuristic place.
Yeah, exactly. No. I mean, it sounds like. I mean,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
Check it out. I don't know. I think I'm not going to take credit.
Yeah.
What, $185 a pop for the tickets?
Yeah, the tickets for the game came out to $400.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
Yeah.
For two people.
Yeah.
They got weird food though. There's no nachos and burgers. It's chicken tinga burritos. It is, but they don't. I feel like there's no random. It's all named places. They have deals with the it's specific food items. You can't go get. You can't. I didn't see one stand where it's just a hot dog with onions on top and ketchup and mustard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's classic stadium fare that every stadium has to have. You got to have a burger, maybe a brat, certainly in the Midwest, a brat. You have to have a hot dog. Gotta have that.
Gotta have a dog
Some
ear.
Italian sausage might be, some sort of other third item might be in there.
Some Italian sausage. But aside from that, I got to see Justin Fields' first touchdown.
He looked good.
He looked effective, unlike Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Even I was sitting above two Bears fans. We were kind of in the visitor section, but Dalton throws a pass for 5 yards, and I just go, throw the goddamn ball downfield. And two people looked up and were like, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone noticed by the second quarter. I think everyone collectively was like, they're not throwing the ball far.
Well, exactly, because they don't. Dalton doesn't have an arm anymore.
He ain't the red rifle anymore.
Yeah,
he's the fucking
it's over.
peach fucking pea shooter.
If he still had a rifle like that, he'd still be playing for Cincinnati, and he's not. So now he's been bounced around the league.
After the second time they put Fields in, they started chanting, "We want Justin. We want Justin." And I've heard there's internal pressure now where the offensive coordinator has basically said, without saying that, they said if you see Justin Fields show improvement in this next game, because they're going to throw him in packages again.
Yeah.
They're like, do you think he should start? And Bill Lazor said, I thought he looked good coming out of preseason, so I don't see anything different to change that.
Yeah.
And that's all he said. And then I guess even idiot Ted Phillips is even mad at Nagy for not starting Justin Phillips.
Yeah, or Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, I will say, watching that, the way when he scored his touchdown, he looked very smooth and quick and decisive.
And he cut that corner ahead of the defender. It's so much more. It's just you're more confident when he's on the field.
Yeah.
The second he stepped onto the field, everyone in the stands was like, "Oh,
yeah, absolutely." I think he's got to be in by no later than week 4. No later than week 4.
I read an article today about how the Giants are fucking retarded for letting the Bears trade out of that spot because they need a quarterback.
Oh man, they're bad. The NFC East is terrible.
It's really bad.
It's not good.
So here we are.
Yes.
What'd you think about your Vikings, Crocious?
God, they're just 2 months ago, when they made a bunch of defensive signings and they still had Darashaw, their first round pick, and I was like, okay, they're trying to get some talent. They got to get a talent infusion on the team, and I'm like, okay, I'm excited about this. This is going to work out. And then ever since the Kirk Cousins not getting vaccinated, I've just lost faith in them more and more and more. Ever since early August, my brother and I we're very down on them. Their offensive line is an abomination to the sport of football. And along with their GM.
10 penalties you said across the offensive line.
Yeah, they had, so they had 10 penalties. Each offensive lineman had a holding penalty, and each had a false start penalty. And so, yeah, exactly. So they had 10 penalties on their offensive line. They had 16 penalties and 12 were called.
These kids got more restraint than that. These young boys got more restraint than that.
It's just false starts are inexcusable. They're an inexcusable penalty. I get it if you're in a loud stadium, but it's inexcusable. You cannot do a false start. And when they get down on the 1 yard line, I have absolutely no faith that they're going to score. Absolutely no faith whatsoever they're going to score. They're going to somehow fuck it up down there. And they got ahead in the game, but the Bengals are a bad football team. You have to be able to beat bad football teams.
They're called the Bungles.
Again, the Bungles are a bad football team. They've been in last place back to back. Oh, I don't know. You see, I knew them playing them early in the season. The Bengals don't realize they suck yet. So I know if they lose this game, and they're playing Arizona tomorrow, Arizona's first home game, Arizona waxed the Titans.
Dude, Kyler Murray looks like the real deal. He's 5'6" and can fucking sling that ball around.
Yeah. No, he's a great athlete.
He's like a black Doug Flutie.
He's a water bug quickness. I mean, he just darts around.
Douglas Flutie.
Yeah, exactly. He's better than Flutie. Flutie was a good quarterback, actually, underrated quarterback. Probably in the wrong time. Flutie would be good for this time. He'd be a good spread guy. Which is, they kind of did that in Canada, I think. When he won the MVP.
Oh yeah, Warren Moon was the king of fucking. Was he the first dual? Was Warren Moon a dual threat at all, or was he just a straight cannon?
No. His arm was a howitzer,
and that's kind of they wanted him to come in and you're not like a fast black guy. You're not like.
Oh, they wanted to make him a defensive back. The NFL could not fathom a black quarterback.
This is Doug Williams, right?
This is right when Doug Williams came in. Doug Williams, it was like, holy shit. there's a black quarterback. When I was a kid, I mean, I have distinct conversations. Maybe you did too. Watching games, my father would be like, they're too immature. They're always whining, just bitching about the concept of a black quarterback. It's just like, wow, like 1979. So it wasn't. So Moon had to play in Canada for 5 years or 6 years. The Edmonton Eskimos won all these championships because of him. He had an absolute howitzer for an arm. He said he liked playing up there, though, I think, because it wasn't as racist. It was a little more chill. He could just play.
A little more chill, baby.
But then when he went to Houston, and they were like, "You're gonna throw the watermelon," like literally making jokes like that.
He went to Houston and he was like,
Oh no!
Exactly.
That's Warren Moon's inner monologue is Australian.
Oh no! Was it Yahoo Serious? Was that
No, that's a fucking guy. That's this.
Oh, that's out of the ground. That's gone. It's downtown. It's on my car. It is.
It's on my car. That's hilarious, man.
And then they go on and on because it actually did hit his car, and he goes, "It's a rental."
What was that? Is he like doing a cricket match? Yeah.
Because there's this cricket call where this guy loses his fucking shit. Like, absolutely loses his mind. There's so many rules. I purposely just don't understand the rules to cricket because it's insane.
Oh, it's when you go to a sports bar or a bar in London, cricket is on.
It's like baseball.
A sport. Yeah,
baseball is American cricket.
And plus, there's Indian teams, Pakistani teams, all the empire
matches take 3 weeks.
They have like tea breaks and shit. They can sit down and they have they drink.
Look at these guys right here. How many of these boys you think got CTE right now?
I tell you what. CTE is. Everson Griffin, talking about the Minnesota Vikings still. Everson Griffin is on the concussion protocol because I guess he swerved to avoid a deer in his car and got into a car accident. That's bullshit. That's not what happened. That is a made-up lie.
Oh, he was playing chicken in his Ferrari or something
because
like
his brain is scrambled and he's making weird decisions.
Outrunning literal ghosts.
This is a guy who 2 years ago jumped out of a moving emergency vehicle going 45 miles an hour and rolled on the highway. And then he survived that. And he got caught like in a motel, like, a couple hours later. He's had psychotic incidences. His brain has been scrambled is the point. The CTE, he's going to be hanging from an overpass somewhere. In a couple years, his brain is truly scrambled, and that franchise is a damned franchise. They're not good. Very frustrating because they actually have some decent players. They really do. They have like 7 or 8, I would say, quality NFL football players, but they don't have a lot of depth because they're not very well run. There's a real disconnect in the coaching staff and management. Their offensive line is, and then their first round pick. Now it's a season-ending injury. He's out for the season. It's like
I don't know. 9 surgeries. They didn't even have to say that. He was fucking done.
He hasn't even played a snap, and this tells me he's not durable. It's just whatever. It's also you're young you're going into a league with grown ass men. Tough, grizzled men at like 22 trying to take them on. Your body hasn't fully matured yet, even though you are 320 pounds. It's like you're still, you're only 4 years away from this age group or 6 years away, Yeah, you're still growing, so you're prone to injury. So they're screwed. I think they're going to have some real problems. I think this is going to be it feels like the last year of a regime. This could be a coaching change year, which it's only one game. How can you say that it's not good? It's not good.
I feel like just the last name Zimmer is too old school.
Oh,
this is the year of the Cliffs and the Kingsburys and and Lincoln Rileys. These dudes with soft ass names.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're getting Liam Jackson in here.
You remember my brother says he's just like he would have been a great coach in the 80s. He's just like the game is passing by. They don't have a slot receiver because they run power I. They have no run pass options. They don't have a single play. Run pass option. Why wouldn't you have a couple looks like that?
Anytime
just give the look 2 or 3 times.
If you're running an offense with a letter from the alphabet or frame in it, you're done. Any sort of I right or B frame offense, we run the C adjustment. You're gonna get fucking seen out the door.
Well, no. What they say is that run pass option is an RPO run pass option plays. He's so old school. He doesn't want to do this anything that has wafts of the spread. He won't do. He's an old fart. And he's not an offensive guy. He's a defensive guy. He's one of these guys who I don't understand why it's so difficult for some coordinators to become good head coaches. I don't understand why that's such a leap for some people.
I don't know.
It's
watching the Minnesota Vikings, it's just.
We'll be right back to the music after these important words about death.
Yeah, they're. I don't know. I'm not optimistic. And if
8-9, can they go 8-9?
No, I think they got to play the NFC West and the
those AFC and NFC West divisions are fucking insane.
Yeah, they're good, and I think they got to play both of them. No,
look at that guy, wide-eyed, just seeing stars.
They got to play the AFC North.
Look at his tribal tattoo. What is he, Dwayne Johnson? Oh, Jacob Manu. This guy's from the islands.
Yeah, he probably is.
5'11", 210. He'll put on fucking steroid weight by the time he's a senior.
Oh, no. Yeah.
These dudes become just fucking, they get their Samoan man tits and they just fucking become offensive linemen.
No. He can be like a Manti Te'o. He'll gain like 20 to 30 pounds.
Yeah, he's going to
totally effective. Like he'll be 230, 240.
Create a fake girlfriend, become famous.
That what a bizarre
famous
story.
Catfish.
What a bizarre story.
He gave the show legs. I mean, that TV show wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Manti Te'o.
He made up a girlfriend. He got caught.
Well, he didn't make her up. He got fooled. He got catfished. So people.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, people. He was like basically, he was messaging with a girl that he had never met and was ashamed. So he told people that he had met her, but never had, and it was just a fake person.
Oh God. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Oh, it happens to people all the time. They get spinsters like that for retirement money.
Yeah. Well, they were coming after me.
He loves me.
They were coming after me when I met my month of Tinder, which was a complete disaster.
People think they're dating fucking Sir Richard Branson and shit, and they fucking.
Ooh, God, what a dishonest thing to do. There's got to be some way of regulating that, can't there be? Of some way of stopping that from occurring. You're just nakedly taking advantage of someone.
I don't know.
Shouldn't be legal.
But you got to get into screening. You're getting through it through legal means of just.
I got catfished by a woman. Absolutely, through the.
Did you know you were doing it? Did you know it was happening?
I didn't know it was happening. It took me a couple days to figure it out. And I'm like, oh, she's coming after my money. It took me a couple days to figure it out.
Hell yeah, and he's got a lot of it, boys. He's
no,
fucking.
I wish I did.
Me the receipt.
Yeah, I wish I did.
We're talking over 5 figures.
No, I'm not over. Oh yeah, I am over 5. Yeah, I am. Yeah, absolutely. But that's not a lot of money.
It's funny. So he would
that's
do
not
it.
a lot of money.
For people, we would be at open mics in Chicago and he would drop his fucking ATM receipt and it would be like, holy fuck, more money I've ever seen in my life. And he'd be bragging and then he would come back 5 minutes later and go, I'm 45 years old. I really should have more money than that.
Because it's the truth. I mean, if I would have committed myself to my career,
we were 24.
I'd have double the money.
We were 24 and easily impressed. And he's fucking being like, no, I should have several $100,000.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you should, because I'm giving you the ammunition to take me down. Is what I'm just like, because it's like, don't do that. Don't be a braggart about. If you saw it now, you'd be like, ooh, Adam, you're getting a little thin
we're
there.
approaching apocalyptic times. So I mean, you see someone that's got double-digit $1,000, you're like, holy fuck.
It is. I tell you what. Yeah, it's. I'm pessimistic about the future.
Look at this guy in the lower middle class.
I know. Jesus, I know. If I would have committed myself, but
look at that shrimp out there.
Yeah, I know.
Out there like a little fucking Allen Iverson.
That guy's like 150 pounds.
Gotta be.
They got Ryan Reynolds as the quarterback. He's like the white. He's getting laid and stuff.
So we got stuff happening.
Getting laid in high school, consistently in high school.
Norm MacDonald died.
Yeah.
We can talk about Norm, but while we do it, I figure I got a thing up my butt. I got an idea up my butt to do cancer episodes of Cancer Reveals.
That's how.
Big reveals in TV. The one I remember most is this thing we're about to watch, skip around on right now, is season 5, episode 22 of Home Improvement. Jonathan Taylor Thomas's character thinks he has a tumor in this episode.
Oh, okay. Look at those fucking 90s jeans and belt. That look was really that was not cool. I didn't dress that way in the 90s. I was a little more hip than that.
You didn't dress what way?
The way Tim Allen dresses.
With the high high jeans.
That bad belt and that shirt with the white buttons. That's a bad shirt too.
I'll tell you what though, old Brad was really, really on the cutting edge with that man bun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is a hairdo everybody is using right now.
It is. It's a look.
Oh yeah, that's it, you know, I'm not shitting on it. He looks good.
I guess we talked about Aaron. Listen, for those of us who listened last week, all three of you, we talked about Aaron Rodgers. I guess has a man bun now, but he was doing it for a commercial. I think it was a gag.
I don't know if we got the right.
and stuff.
But the famous. Let's see. Here we go. Hold on.
He was definitely like a little girl heartthrob.
He's
right?
like a Christian now, I think.
Oh, I'm sure.
That was a joke, guys.
Christian performers.
I got it.
I gotta say something too. Even funny kids, they didn't ever say like joke. Like no one ever was just like, oh, it was just a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think the word joke ever came out of my mouth. I made jokes, but like I've never met a kid that was like, relax, I'm just joking.
Yeah. That's obviously
like you're getting into adult when you're starting to acknowledge your humor.
Yeah. That was a 25-year-old writing for a 14-year-old character. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I've never once met a kid who, when they said something sarcastic to their parents, goes, yeesh, I'm just doing a joke.
Yeah.
No, you just fucking get mad because your parents are fucking gay.
Yeah.
And don't understand your fucking shit.
Oh, okay.
He's a serious
Just let me
kid.
live my bleach blonde haired life. I gotta go buy Sun-In, Mom.
Bye.
Where is his home?
They're in Michigan. This is suburban
Michigan?
Detroit.
Yeah, because he's from Michigan. He had a jail sentence. He was in jail.
He sold fucking blow.
Yeah, from the age of 26 to 29. I mean, you're older. You're not. You weren't 18 or 20 when you fucked up. You were 26 when you fucked up. That's a different age.
Ooh,
you should have known better.
My dad loved Heidi.
Oh yeah,
every Heidi. You know, Pamela Anderson was a Heidi.
Absolutely. A
lot of people don't know that Pamela was a Heidi.
You know, Tim, far be it from me to
Dude,
criticize.
this guy right here is in Hallmark movies.
Oh, of course.
They get Richard Karn for Hallmark. That's a big get now.
Yeah.
He's a perfect example of someone who is a fucking nothing actor that is just the star of some fucking Hallmark movies.
I'm sure he's making a good living. He's living. Good for him.
Fucking just coming in, fucking.
That's the way it is with kids today.
He walks in on set and he's just like,
well, hello, Larry.
Yeah. So yeah, cancer reveal episodes.
Have I let you down in any way?
I'm trying to think what cancer reveal episodes I had.
This song is for
I remember.
Buddy, come on.
Because of Norm dying from cancer. Yeah, what anything else on Norm you were thinking about? We
can watch some of his OJ shit, but there's a good scene here where he cries.
Yeah.
Where Jonathan Taylor Thomas proclaims that he doesn't want to die. Oh, it's just before here. Here it is. This is great.
Mom and I worried about you.
You know when you would go to an arcade to fucking let loose?
Yeah. Dude, fuck.
What do you mean?
Going to Aladdin's castle when I was 13 years old was just like, I would look forward to it for like 2 days. Like I wanted to go
your
so
parents
bad.
wouldn't just let you go randomly. Give me a $5 so I could go to the fucking arcade.
My mom, that was one thing about my.
If your parents were good, they thought you were going to get raped every time you stepped out of the house and questioned it.
I think about that. Obviously, if you wanted to be a gross pedophile, being an Aladdin's castle coin distributor, that was a position you could have had. That was always a creepy, weird guy. The guy who worked at Aladdin's castle, I never trusted. The guy who wore a vest. I used to go. I mean, I would look forward to it with bated breath. I would be excited.
Oh, so instead I read about it on a computer sitting in the school library all by myself.
Your mom and
I read about it on a black screen with green letters flashing over it, Dad. The kind of computer where if you take a picture of it, the screen flickers and it's all weird.
Exactly.
I had to find out about it on an Apple V.
It's also like, hey, we're trying to make it a modern show. Computers are put in. They're trying I was trying to hip it up there a little bit.
My sister and me and my sister were floored emotionally during this episode.
Really?
Because they previewed it like all week. They were building because Jonathan Taylor Thomas was huge at this time.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't out of the ordinary. Were they like, are they going to kill this little fucker to write him off the show?
Yeah.
Is there drama backstage?
Yeah, exactly.
So we thought they're going to kill him. Yeah. I think we cried. I think me and my sister both cried during this episode.
No matter what it is,
Anyway, now it's the movie Philadelphia for the rest of the fucking for the rest of the show.
The Streets of Philadelphia will give you an Oscar. It's a kind of boring song. And the Streets of Philadelphia.
So
now, that was Hanks making a leap. Hanks was making a leap out of that. He got serious. Hanks did stupid comedies in the 80s, you know?
Let's run through American Crime Story real quick to see if we did second episode of American Crime Story here.
Ooh, this is good.
Birds chirping like a Hitchcock
and
movie.
what brought this up again? What brought this up? Just
this is current TV. This is just to get us YouTube clicks here.
Okay,
this is just for the algorithm, Daddy.
Okay, cool. I just want to see. Makes sense.
And because it's just one of the bigger TV shows that's on right now.
So
this is a big thing of this episode, and we'll fast forward to the parts of this episode of this show. Ooh. So we watched episode 1, and it was the build up of basically Linda Tripp being an ugly hag, and she had a vendetta because she's gross. And was mad that Bill Clinton was just fucking dipping his dick and everything.
And that's Bill Clinton, the guy playing Bill.
Yes, you see Bill in this, and it's the intro to their relationship. Like because of the government shutdown, the government shutdown is what resulted in this, which is exciting to know. Because something happened. Usually everybody jokes that, the government shutdown don't mean anything and your mail might stop. It's what caused this relationship. So it's what made, when the government shut down, the interns got to work in the West Wing. Because they usually don't, and that's when she interacted with Bill.
I'm sorry. One point I want to make.
Yeah.
This to me, this and the bombing of the Oklahoma City building were the moments.
It's like a year apart, right?
Oh no, they were both in '95. They were both in '95. And when that happened, though, Clinton totally outflanked Newt Gingrich. He totally outflanked him, and it made Gingrich look bad. So the Republicans always do. They try to stop the government from functioning. They try to shut it down, and Clinton totally outflanked him. And that's when he became more presidential, and he sealed his fate for getting reelected. Actually, because he handled both those situations pretty well. He's a good counterpuncher, Bill Clinton. You know. Anyway,
so this episode is mostly how their relationship started, and she really talks about when that man sets his attention on you. And Monica Lewinsky helped Beanie Feldstein prepare for this role.
Yeah.
So Monica Lewinsky was kind of a fucking skank, dude. Like, she wanted it. Like, there's a scene in this where she pulls up her big fucking chubby thong and shows it to him. Like, that's not anything they had. That's probably something Monica said. Like, she was like in love with him and shit.
Well, because he's the fucking he's the ultimate alpha male, for crying out loud. You know.
Here we go.
Thank you.
This Diet Coke has roofie in it.
Again, what I liked about Clinton is Clinton actually had a pair of balls. I felt.
Well, yeah,
like
a huge pair, suckable pair. Apparently,
he would fight back. The fact that has tainted his presidency bums me out, because I think he would actually fight back somewhat against Republican awfulness. He would sometimes fight back for the right thing, I thought. You know.
Well, and he was fighting for people's right to party too.
Well,
party.
Yeah, that's right. I was friends with Tommy Thompson's nephew, Tommy Thompson was the Republican governor of Wisconsin for 50.
When you say your boyfriend's Canadian or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure, Monica. She's waiting for Bill Clinton to call her.
Oh yeah. So she was like, wasn't she like 21 or something? I mean,
I think in her mid-20s. She was a puppy.
Young.
She was a puppy, young, and she had puppies. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's a puppy situation.
Who's playing Bill Clinton? Who's the actor?
Fucking Judd Nelson, probably, or something like that.
There's someone it's a known actor.
It's Clive Owen.
Whoa, man! Whoa! From
Children of Men.
And then also, wasn't he in?
I'm just naming.
Sin City. Was he in Sin City?
Yeah,
also?
He was in Sin City.
That's 25 years later.
Because this is up until now, she was just like someone in the White House promised me a job.
He doesn't have the power to bring you back.
He does have the power.
Well, then what's the problem?
Linda, he's the fucking president.
She's like,
this is the reveal that it's Bill Clinton.
Yeah. And they do a good job. So the whole episode up until this, it's just them flirting with each other.
Yeah.
And she kind of reveals the full extent of what they're of behind the flirting.
Yeah.
Like it's the famous pizza story. She would bring it. That's how she would get in. Because everybody thought like, oh, he would eat pizza and get a blowjob from her. How she would even get in is she would be like, oh, I'm the intern. I'm bringing Bill his pizza.
Oh.
Like that's how she would even get past his like secretaries and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know that. So Linda Tripp secretly recorded her phone calls with her for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And in this show, they more just portray it as Linda Tripp like they would talk to each other, but in real life it was phone call recordings.
Yeah, but Monica Lewinsky, she would confide in Linda Tripp. What was going on and stuff. And then Tripp had an axe to grind, right, over. So what's her reason as to why she went public? You know,
just I mean, it really doesn't know. She said it's because she was tired of him preying on women in the power structure. But I really do think she tried to fuck.
So they can really
need to get a nice 12-year run.
But that's not going to happen.
Oh, this is where she showed the thong right there. Did you see it?
Oh no! Oh shit! Oh yeah, yeah.
That was a not look stepmom whale tail right there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where the
cars. Crow, you can go to the bathroom if you want.
I might have to go knock one out right now.
Yeah.
I'm excited. That looks good to me.
That looks good to me.
Hey! Look at Bill. Look at him. Clive Owen, his mannerisms, the way he walks, it's totally like how Clinton walked.
She free up.
Yeah. Wow.
They were really all about those Olympics.
Yeah.
What a good fucking song to cut back into.
Is this like Springfield, Missouri?
Lifestyle is your business.
I don't know what the exact commercial date is, but here to make it official.
This is all like
Please don't drink and drive.
Is that fucking Jodie Foster?
No, that's Melissa Etheridge.
Oh yeah, she wrote that song for sure.
Oh, and she was
fly through the windshield.
Her being an open lesbian musician.
If you drink and drive, you're gonna die. Fly through the windshield. Oh, that'd be so great.
But she was out back then, and that was kind of a big deal.
People were all about it. That was like, didn't she get David Crosby semen to fucking?
I think
birth her child.
Yeah, I think his love batter. He yanked it into an ice tray somewhere, and they had to freeze it and then thaw it out and then clean it.
His love batter.
His love batter. He donated his love batter.
That sounds like a good fucking bet. We'll call love batter.
Callers for just $1.99 complete.
Yeah, she.
Thingamabob. All right, that was the commercials. We got James Bailey back in the chat. He's excited about the show returning. Sorry, guys. Essentially, what happened was we had a tech glitch. Yep. My computer crashed, and it's plugged in. It's charging. I've even checked. Larry's headphones glitched. Like it was just, I don't know if a meteor went over.
I know.
One of Elon Musk's fucking tornado
a spirit
machines
flew here. Yeah, exactly. It was.
It was wild.
Yeah, it was sort of. It was a surge. I think the hair on my arms surged a little bit too. I'm being serious.
Something happened.
Yeah, there was some sort of like a little bit of maybe we're now in an alternate reality. Our lives, our fates have pivoted 90 degrees. How about that? I think it was a movie called
It's like the time traveler's wife or something like that. Neo went through our system. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is mad that you're talking shit about his band.
Dog Star. So
he fucking infiltrated our system.
Yeah, I talked about that last week, right? Wasn't I talking about like musicians who or actors who become are in bands? God, and it was. I mean.
So we got. I just got to connect the two streams. It's got the YouTube saved that episode. Thank fucking Christ. Hopefully, Tesla doesn't fly over the building again.
Yeah,
and interrupt the stream. But we're going good. We're probably gonna get back into Crocious's channel surfing because I'm shaking with just anticipation now.
Yeah, exactly. With anxiety.
He's into this UCLA Fresno State game.
Well, again, I don't get to watch Saturday Night College football.
We did the levels too. So we had high school, and then now we're going to the next level of CTE. These are the guys that have earned it.
Yeah, I think college, they've actually chilled out on practices a lot with the CTE thing. They used to do a lot of full contact
27
drills.
practices a week and shit.
Yeah, I remember like when I was in Madison, I worked at the athletic department for a year, and there was 2 weeks in late August where the Badgers had 2-a-day practices for 2 straight weeks, getting them ready for the season. And like I worked with a guy who was a backup kicker on the team. He told me stories about like they'd bring women back to the fucking dorms and they'd rape women and shit. They were like animals. They caged animals. He's like brute human beings. Like, rah!
That's what we could pull up.
Like,
so
wow.
I told you about that Dark Side of the Ring episode, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We'll get into a little bit of this plane ride. So a brief setup. Also, to be fair, just because of the...
Do you need this?
Oh, no, I want you to control the TV when we're on it. I got the other remote.
Cool.
We might not get to This Week in TV History for a super long time.
Yeah.
Just because we had the glitch. It shaved off about 20 minutes of the show. So I'm going to get... This plane ride from hell was a ride from England back to the United States. A 7-hour delay on the tarmac with a plane full of wrestlers. They went through 3 beer carts. And they're all on pain medication. And this is before any sort of regulation of your body or anything.
What year was this?
2002. It was 2 days before WWE had to stop using the F.
Wow.
When they lost their lawsuit, because like the next Raw, it was just WWE. And it was even jarring visually to be like, where the fuck is that F?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's,
So we're going to switch over and watch this. So this is a documentary.
It was dramatic.
When I was younger, I knew that this plane ride happened and that multiple wrestlers got fired. And that it was called the plane ride from hell. But you didn't really know the actual details of it.
Top stars in management boarded a private 757 jet in London to return home.
Yeah.
Every seat on the plane was a first class seat.
Yeah.
It cost us a lot of money, but it made it more convenient for the talent to travel.
A 757 is a great jet,
carry those
man.
fucking roided freaks around.
Come on, was it that luxurious? Or were they Gordon Gekko?
Well, the flight attendant says they made a new first class in front of the first class for Vince McMahon.
They lean so heavily into aggressive American cliches. They just lean into them.
America. This happened. This is an American company. This isn't Britain making this.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They lean like their branding, their messaging, the mythology they create. They just lean into American, like sort of,
Yeah, this episode, Bailey says Tommy Dreamer, a guy who gets interviewed for this, got fired from his company, and Ric Flair gets outed for groping a flight attendant on this. Careers were ended with this episode.
The talent was just crazy. I mean, they were great guys. Don't get me wrong.
They act like asses. Children.
The mid-air collision between intoxicated wrestlers and a flight crew determined to prevent an all-out disaster would erupt into one of wrestling's most infamous scandals.
I think people have
listen to this music.
What really goes on sometimes, especially back then in pro wrestling. And this is just like a capsule of what pro wrestling was like in that era.
H-bombs. They called those H-bombs because they were this like hyperclone or whatever drug, and they would put it in their beer to like knock out the rookie wrestlers to like perform fucking ritual initiations on them and shit.
They'd roofie guys?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen a roofie in my entire life.
I would be very...
Ross is...
JR was head of talent relations. He had to take the fall for all these fuckers. The plane ride from hell. I want to get to when...
Several grueling hours grounded on the tarmac and indulging in an unlimited supply of alcohol. The passengers...
So they've been on...
Passengers?
That's Chris Jericho. He's a wrestler.
Yeah, speaking of unlimited alcohol.
So they've been on the tarmac for 7 hours, went through 3 bar carts just before they've even taken off.
Aboard WWF's
those fuckers drink. Ric Flair was a flat out... He looks terrible now.
Oh, he's awful. He looks awful.
I mean, he drank... And he was like a...
Brock Lesnar almost broke the emergency door during the flight.
Oh, my God.
Fucking F5 decompression.
They can get drunk in 1 hour. When you're doing
that'd have been a crazy ass story. If he would have broke it open, that'd be fucking nuts.
You could do a lot of damage, period, in 1 hour.
But it was always booze and pills in the WWE because we had doctor's prescriptions. And as long as you had a doctor's prescription, it was okay. Of course, it wasn't because, we'd have doctors write us whatever we wanted.
Halcyons, GHB.
Halcyons, that's the H-bomb.
No, the Placidils, I think, were in the early 90s. But I know there was
a 90s pills.
Halcyons on the flight. Halcyons were some things that we took sometimes just to go to sleep for a long period of time. And sometimes you use them for a rib, too.
You would end up with a shaved eyebrow. You always had to have one eye open, so to speak, when you're on a plane full of the boys.
You get roofied and pranked,
I mean, these guys are just, they're man-childs. They're just children.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
did they do any of this at the University of Chicago? Did they initiate you into the system?
No, they just, it was more mental torture of just
out real quick.
But I mean, it's just But to act this way is
the roster is especially on guard for any potential hijinks, finding themselves in the presence of one of the industry's
Kurt Hennig was the king of fucking. So a lot of
Mr.
people,
Perfect, right?
So he didn't actually do any harm on the plane, but a lot of people think he's the one that H-bombed everybody. That he was like drugging people their drinks, and that's what hyped everybody up.
Kurt would always play with Brock.
This guy, we're going to go to it, but he basically excuses everything that happened with like, oh, boys will be boys.
Yeah.
And then he was like, look, you're going to cancel people for anything. He goes, I got 2 ponytails. Some people will take offense to that. And they'll get, and so he compares a flight attendant being sexually assaulted to him having horrible hair for a 50-year-old. And he's promptly been fired from the wrestling company he worked for.
This world of bad equivalencies, it's fundamental to the right-wing mind. It is fundamental. They make horrible comparisons.
Sitting in his chair, and Kurt Hennig put shaving cream on his head. He went splat and splatted on his head. Next thing I know, Brock is chasing Kurt like a full sprint, wham,
shaking the plane.
Wham, Brock went right behind him.
He's a gigantic man.
So
now you have Brock Lesnar, who's 6'4", and he's picking up Kurt Hennig, who's about 6'4".
They went into one row, like a bunch of the guys had to move.
So they would go from one side of the fuselage and then into the other, and the overhead bins got broken, and tables got broken, and armrests got broken off.
Things started to break, because they're just so big. Like, I do remember one of the seats, like the middle of the seat came completely off.
And as a safety professional, there's not a damn thing I can do to stop these 2 men. Like, there's not a damn thing I can do to get them to hear my voice.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the wrestlers had commandeered our PA. So in the middle of the fight going on, we have someone yelling into the airplane, we're gonna die, we're all gonna die. So here comes one of the pilots at the back of the airplane, trying to get these 2 men to stop slamming each other against.
Trying to get these 2 roided up, peeled up freaks to stop. That ain't happening.
And they wouldn't even listen to him.
One of our illustrious agents said, you need to come back here. So I go back there, and they're play fighting.
He might actually...
It's just they're play fighting in the emergency exit.
Would they listen to JR? Would they listen to him maybe?
They don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
And then they hit the emergency door. This was a big boom. Everyone jumped up, and we're like, stop.
It was their own teammates that finally got it to stop because they were scared.
I'm not a mechanical engineer. I don't know what all it takes to pop that security door, but I didn't want to find out at 30,000.
Yeah, you're just like, you're all just sitting there like,
oh no! If you think about it, it's physically impossible to open that door.
They would have no idea of knowing the door couldn't pop out. But they were throwing each other against the fuselage. And if that fuselage breaks, the airplane get depressurized.
Ric Flair's about to throw himself up against her fuselage. And
doing an emergency landing. And where are you going to land?
If I can get to that.
He still should have given me my money.
She's just a big Irish or a British drunk.
Here we go.
I immediately am like mortified. Everyone that's just drifted off to sleep is now woken up by,
What you talking about?
So her ex-husband, Dustin Rhodes, started singing a David Allan Coe song over the intercom because he was all pilled out and depressed.
I was about to get up and go back there and tell him to stop. But Paulie was across the aisle and he looked at me. He's like, don't sell it.
That's a big wrestler thing.
What's a big wrestler thing?
Don't sell it. Don't say anything. Don't sell it. Like anytime something bad's happening, Brock Lesnar flashed his dick to her in front of her husband, and he was like, don't sell it, meaning like don't tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
Don't sell it. So I left it alone.
So they basically want her to just like, don't go, let him sing David Allan Coe over the fucking
behavior. I genuinely felt for the guy in the sense he was obviously hurting,
Hell yeah,
that
he
pain
was
was
hurting.
real. No, I don't like to see anyone hurting like that. However,
To stop that, I would have been very disappointed.
Ric Flair.
That's the big high spot. I wanted to see Rick coming out naked in his robe, so he did it on the airplane for everybody. And that's what the guys want to see. That's what makes them laugh.
He could move his hips and twirl it, and so his well-endowed penis spins around like a helicopter. So that's, hey, he's the nature boy for a reason. He's got a hammer on him.
He's already treating it like, oh yeah.
Flair is showing his God.
You know him.
They're children. It's hilarious.
You know
They're children.
To exit the party and go to your own safe place, or you don't know the rules and you find yourself in deep water.
And that deep water, the only bobber is Ric Flair's dick.
That may have happened.
Yeah, you're in deep water.
That was in the galley.
Okay,
the galley is where our little kitchen area on an airplane.
His entire thing is just the way he builds things. Oh God,
he's a great storyteller.
Absolutely, but it's just like, again, investing in these ridiculous human beings. Go ahead. I'll let
I
you
was
watch more.
naked in a cape only, and then he decided to come back to the galley to get a Coke.
Uh-oh.
And then he wouldn't leave the galley.
Oh.
He had me back against the back door, and I couldn't move. I couldn't.
Because he's a giant man.
And he's not even as big as a lot of wrestlers.
Oh no, yeah, exactly.
He was spinning around his penis, and he wanted me to touch it, and
he was helicoptering in front of her.
He took my hand and put it on him.
I was
Ric
so
Flair's
worried
not
there was
going
another
to
glitch.
try to impose by force any sexual stuff onto anybody.
Well, he did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's just like
he's just flaunting, styling and profiling, doing like the.
He was just doing his wrestling character on.
You know, he's just showing his dick to a woman who doesn't want to see it. What's wrong with that? Come on, you should be allowed to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, without consequences.
Everybody's going to laugh about it, but obviously someone took offense to it.
God, look at that scar on his forehead.
The flight attendant.
See that scar on his forehead? It's huge. That scar on his forehead, dude.
Oh yeah.
He got a big old gash.
Oh, that's
there.
from blading. That's from cutting himself on purpose.
And fit two people through there.
Like multiple times over.
Oh
and
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
I remember him like crowding her and trying to make her touch him and stuff.
And he kept me back there for I don't know how long, but it felt like a really long time. It wasn't short, like it was minutes.
Ric Flair's just like, it was 45 seconds.
And asked him,
my kid's gonna die of a drug overdose soon.
There's no truth to these allegations. Well, yeah, you're all fucking made of CTE at this point. He doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Now let's cut to
I don't remember somebody really helping me except for one. What do you tell your husband?
You're listening to it, folks. He learned from his mistakes. So Terry, what it was.
Way around at some point, which he would have, I'm sure. But he passed away not too far after that.
Hennig had a grabber.
Oh, he had a grabber. I remember
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect. Yeah, he had a grabber. Big shock. These guys have grabbers.
He was.
Someone cut off Michael Hayes' ponytail, and he was furious. This is all after they landed.
And Razor, I think
that we have to stop in our society.
I want to see where Tommy
letting
Dreamer
other
gets
transgressions
upset.
go without punishment.
How does it that Ric Flair evaded any sort of suspension or anything like that?
Good question. I guess, lack of a better term, he was a made man.
Literally a made man. They invent wrestling. He was invented.
Well, absolutely.
Man, he was such a high-level made man that he got a pass.
Of course.
Was it the right thing to do? I don't know.
I don't know.
You're listening to it, folks. You decide. You got a pass.
Again, his storytelling, it's these
As the
Texas
WWF
yarns.
deals with the fallout from the flight, Heidi is forced to consider her next steps.
I remember walking off the airplane on the tarmac, and we went to a hotel that was quite nearby and talking about how horrible, like,
Dude, I bet you Ric Flair would call her ugly now.
Oh, yeah.
Why would I touch that?
and the girls from the front saying they didn't know that it was that, that it was that bad. And then I just went to my hotel room and I took a shower and I cried.
Ooh, classic 90s sit down cry shower.
Like Leaving Las Vegas. Did you ever see Leaving Las Vegas? That was like a dark sort of art house type movie almost.
of the guilt of a victim. Like
Here we go.
It can be a cycle that's not good. Yeah, perpetually bad.
If that's how she felt, maybe she should have not taken a payout and went to the fullest extent of the law to then truly put this heinous person in jail. My opinion.
People have their own opinions of what happened,
Promptly fired.
what the damage was, though. No one should.
I don't even think Tommy Dreamer was on the plane. I think he's here to just like
just be
tell
an asshole.
stories
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
of like because certain wrestlers knew details.
Really have their opinion when it didn't happen to them.
So what did they say? What did they say Henning did again? That he roofied some people or something?
A lot of people think that he was the one that was fucking GHBing people and
so
stuff
they
like
were
that.
basically all fucked up. They were all high, right? They were all fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to portray someone as this sexual predator, and it's not.
Plus that flight. That flight is like from London to New York is like a good 7-hour flight. That's a long flight. You're in the air for a long time. You know?
I think it was 14 total trip.
I think
Because had they wrestled in England and then we're flying back. Yeah.
They do like a pay-per-view in England every year.
Yeah.
And last time they did it, by the way.
I don't think that they all need to see Ric Flair doing the helicopter with his penis. Like I don't really think it's good for everybody to know this about their heroes. You know, some of these guys.
All your heroes rape.
Guys are freaks.
I feel this is trying to portray someone as this sexual predator, and it's not. It's a joke. It's a gag.
Hey, you put the woman's hand on your dick.
And today, 1,000% inappropriate. My hairstyle is inappropriate right now. I am somehow offending someone right now with my double ponytail. How dare I have two ponytails? And my answer is I'm 50 years old. I'm happy I have hair. But if you're asking me, I've hung out with Ric Flair. I've never seen him try to force his will against anybody.
Except for on that airplane. The one
when
time.
his 14-inch cock was out.
He did it.
God, yeah. This is feeding into your good stereotypes of Italians. It's really breaking that
hey,
that
Tommy
weakness.
Dreamer, you know.
Of course.
So where do we go from here? We've been re-streaming for 20 minutes.
Okay, I think we're back. We're back on.
Do you feel good? Are you down on?
I'm winding down a little bit. All
right. Well, how do you want to wind it down? Do you want to do This Week in TV History?
Well, put on the Monica Lewinsky thing again. Can we do that? A little bit of that? Can we put?
Well,
on a
here
bit?
I got to see if I got this saved. I think I have.
If we can watch that. American
I got
Crime
this.
Story.
Check this out. We could do a little bit of this.
Oh yeah. This is the DC feed. I remember her. She was an ABC she was on ABC in DC.
I mean, this is 6 hours, so we'll skip around.
Yeah.
But it's the Clinton tapes. This is like the original news stories of when it first hit.
Again, I think I told you I was in grad school. I was so busy in grad school, I didn't even know the scandal was going on. I was so buried.
I love a good
work.
VHS ripple before
absolutely.
a fucking thing.
God, it makes it look like so beyond dated.
He's going to his functions. What do you think this is for? That's a classic. Fucking goddamn it!
Yeah.
I'm trying to track it.
Didn't Brian Williams get canceled? No, it's Matt Lauer.
In a room on Capitol Hill, a stack of tape players will be rolling with a compilation.
How young he was, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you didn't know this was going on until after because college was so insane.
Yeah. I was so busy in grad school. It was the first. I guess it would have been the first quarter. I think was it 97 that this was like the big scandal, and then it really blew up in 98. But I think it started in 97. I want to say.
Oh yeah, James Bailey. We're gonna go over the TV leaks. I could go over that information while we fucking
But again, it's the final standing. It's 52 weeks. They're going to start new next week.
Monday.
The new television season starts, right?
Absolutely.
To coincide with fall.
So I'm reading it off my phone here because we're going to do it over the Clinton tapes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Keep skipping around, actually. Do you want to go back to the fucking...
And of course, the long sought after and long awaited videotape.
This is going to be boring. Let's go to the episode.
Shortly. We want to go to
God, that's almost 23
Look at that hair.
years
Look how
ago.
brown that hair is. That's clearly fake even, and he's not gray. He just wanted to look like a bearskin rug, apparently.
He's the father of that woman who was on Girls, right? Isn't it? Here we go.
You're exhausted and upset. You are not seeing this clearly at all.
I got a goddamn book deal.
I don't know.
God.
I think sadly I am.
So yeah, she's upset.
Kung Fu was a show when I was a kid. You know, that and $6 Million Man. I remember Kung Fu was like there was it was sort of it was a very 70s television show.
So here it is for you, Bailey.
70s thought process, you know.
Bailey says the TV League rules now. So just to cover the rules for you, Bailey, it's going to be a core rating of whatever show, whatever the show gets. Let's say NCIS premieres with 10 million viewers.
Yeah.
And that's above last year's premiere. It'll get the win plus the fucking viewers. And then every week after that, it'll either go up, down, or stay even. If it goes up, they get 3 points. If it stays even, they get 1. And if they go down, it gets no. A lot of times these shows dip in viewers.
Yeah.
Especially after the premiere, it goes down significantly. So they're not getting as many wins as you think. So that's how they're going to climb the ratings. And
what's a show that hit the ground running and never really lost?
Never really lost one?
Never really lost
2020, 48 Hours got pretty consistently every week gained.
I know people who really like that show. That they think it's a good kind of true crime show.
And it's a new show that like it's not like every day. It's not all encompassing.
Yeah.
There are some new shows that like Dateline. Well, Dateline I think also. 2020, but like Dateline's on.
Is it cut from a similar cloth to Dateline?
Yeah, but those shows are on every week. Like they don't have a stop. They just film hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Like 2020 and 48 Hours actually takes a break, where they know like you can't have 52 weeks of rape and murder.
Yeah.
So I think people like those more.
Yeah.
And then here you can actually see it now, Crocious.
Yeah.
You got Blue Bloods, Ellen's Big Night of Giveaways. This is Ellen's Game of Games, and I think they're gonna make it a different show, but it's still gonna be like an Ellen game show.
Interesting. But is she retiring just from show business in general?
I think I don't know. I think she might do special ball dropping type of bullshit.
Interesting. I drove past Warner Brothers Studios, and there was a big like sign that she had signing off from her last show. But I found the tone of it, I don't know. It was very much like, look at all the things I did. Don't say that I'm bad. Look at all the things I did, you know. I did this. I donated this. I put that money towards that, you know. I found it to be... I don't know. That was my impression. I didn't read the whole thing.
This is our basement, Crocious. This is paid programming South.
Yeah.
This is because we have paid programming Core League, paid programming North, and paid programming South.
Yeah.
Bachelor in Paradise is leading this up. Bachelor in Paradise is hosted by...
Oh, wow. A Bachelor show's on the ropes, huh?
Oh, who the fuck is it? It's like fucking Craig Ferguson or some bullshit like that.
Oh, man.
That's got a 6.23, but that's what we're talking. This show had 15 episodes and didn't win enough to get more than 6 Super League points. That's less than 2 wins.
Oh, yeah. That's not
less
good.
than 2 wins.
So, yeah, what else are bad shows?
Dead Pixels, Superstar, The New Fantasy Island, but that's got a 5.
Wait, is that on ABC?
Yeah, it was mid-season, though, so it only has like 8 episodes.
The fact that they rebooted Fantasy Island.
This is how bad it could be, though.
Hilarious.
Let's be real. On Fox, 1.154 super rating. That means it never got a win. I think that's a draw. It got a draw. So it probably started at 154,000 and got an even, and then it just lost viewers the rest of the way. You don't want Perfectly Good White Boy to be in paid programming South.
Exactly. Exactly. This is an important learning lesson for me. I appreciate
Relegated
this.
also means that these are shows that were... This is mostly streaming. These are shows that were in the top 10 of streaming, but then fell off. So I put it in the relegated column.
Sure.
These are shows that aren't gone, but they're not in the league.
Wow.
But yeah, that's the fucking that's the TV league.
Look at that. You did work for this.
Do you want to? I
respect that.
Do you want to wind down with Emmy nominations, or are you done?
With Emmy?
Because the Emmys is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if we say the word Emmy, we can get in the algorithm. So
yeah.
If you're tired, we could fucking.
I'm running out of steam a little bit. Actually, I'm a little tired, man. So. I think I have to wrap it up.
Here's the quick...
I apologize for being a little listless.
No, it's fine. The only thing that amazed me in this is most of the shows that have been nominated are streaming shows.
So which ones are nominated for like best series?
Best comedy series is Blackish. That's ABC. Then you got Cobra Kai, Emily in Paris, 2 Netflix shows. The Flight Attendant, HBO Max. You got Hacks, HBO Max. Kaminsky Method, Netflix, Pen 15, Ted Lasso. The Boys. Pose is the only other show, and This Is Us are the only other like network television shows.
Would Ted Lasso be the show that has the best chance
I think that's
going to
win.
Gonna,
Ted Lasso is going to win comedy.
People love Ted Lasso.
Pose will win drama because it's there's a trans actor that's the lead of it, and he's the first trans person to be nominated for a lead for it. Conan will probably take the variety because it was its last fucking week. Maybe John Oliver though, because that's actually the best show.
What is it? What category is this? What category?
Outstanding variety talk series.
And who's in that? What
Conan, Trevor Noah, The Daily Show.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, Last Week with John Oliver, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And then in the sketch show, you have a black lady sketch show in Saturday Night Live. And then they have 2 new things that are Outstanding Variety Live and Outstanding Variety Pre-Recorded because of all of the COVID shit. So like I think they're putting that into 2 separate, like Bo Burnham special, David Burns, fucking all the weird shit people did over COVID.
Yeah, to still try to maintain some degree of relevance.
Then we got Anthony Anderson, Michael Douglas for the Kaminsky Method, Sandy Kaminsky. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Oh, but he's nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah, Michael Douglas. William H. Macy for Shameless, obviously. Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. He'll probably win that.
Yeah.
Keenan for his show, but that's purely because we need a black guy. Got Adie Bryant for Shrill. She's the fat lady. I'm casting them. I'm just doing the cast. Allison Janney, whom I love.
Yeah.
For Mom. Jean Smart, who sounds old.
Oh yeah, from that.
For Hacks. She plays like the.
I heard Hacks is pretty good too. Other people like Hacks.
We know a girl on it. Fucking Meg Stalter is on that show very prominently.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She's like famous now. So that's the Emmys here. We're scrolling it up. It's on tomorrow. If this was our job, we'd watch it as a special episode and we would charge you money for it.
Wow.
But we're not going to do that. God damn it. Why isn't it on tonight? We could have been doing that.
So yeah, well, they didn't want, they're going to do it tomorrow. They're going up against football? Oh,
I think it's on tonight. It'll be after football. I
think
they're going to try and advertise it during and really try and catch that football audience.
Because I mean, that is that's Sunday Night Football. It's amazing that Monday Night Football. Oh, UCLA came back there ahead. Wow, they were down.
James Bailey's right. He says CBS destroys because of the boomers.
Yeah,
they love CBS.
Yep.
Old People Network. So how'd you feel about the episode, Crocious?
I thought it was decent. I was a little bit.
It was a good one.
Yeah. I was a little. I did my thing.
Yeah.
There we go. I did my thing. And with that ringing endorsement, ladies and gentlemen, I did my thing.
Follow the show on YouTube. This is Keith Pazel, the YouTube channel, keithpazel.com. Follow us on TikTok. This is Keith Pazel. Thank you, James Bailey, for being the president of the chat.
Absolutely. I appreciate that, James.
We'll be back next week. Maybe we'll decide to go live randomly throughout the week. I'm off Wednesday. Who the fuck knows?
Okay.
But yeah, Crocious is on social media at Insecure Comic on Twitter.
Yep.
Adam Crocious everywhere else. Yeah.
All right.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Now, how can we announce we are off the air when we are off the air?